what is the standard? What is the qualification? What must one have to participate in, to even see the kingdom of God? And that's an important point I do want to point out. When Jesus says this, He uses two words. The first time He says, unless you are born again, you will not see the kingdom of heaven. And the second time He says, unless you're born of water and of the Spirit, you will not enter the kingdom of heaven. The word see and the word enter are not absolutely synonymous. Jesus is drawing out two ideas. The first idea is for us to even understand, for us to even see and perceive in our mind's eye, to be able to understand the kingdom, to be able to perceive the kingdom of God, we must have a change of heart. As we mentioned last week, the natural man does not understand the things of God. When you talk to a person who has not been born again about the kingdom of God, it is often very confusing. But once we have been born again, we at least understand that we're talking about spiritual realities. Realities that the person who is dead in spirit will be unable to comprehend. Even those who have been born of the Spirit still have difficulty at times really comprehending the kingdom of God. And we're going to talk about that at some point when we get around to that portion. What is the kingdom of God? What do we mean by that? We probably won't get to that one today. But the idea, you will not see the kingdom of God unless you are born again. But then he adds an additional layer. He says, you will not enter into the kingdom of God. This is speaking of our participation. And he's telling Nicodemus, unless this happens, you won't be in. You won't see it and you won't enter it. He's giving us the barrier for entrance into the kingdom. And what's so interesting about this is he's talking about the new birth. He's talking about regeneration as this barrier for entrance into the kingdom. And he is differentiating the birth that we all had in the flesh with the birth that is required for entrance into the kingdom. He calls the fleshly birth the born of flesh, and he calls the spiritual birth born of spirit. He says that which is born of flesh is flesh, and that which is born of spirit is spirit. Everyone in this room has been born of the flesh. Every one of us carries the nature of our parents, having been born in the image of our parents, as it were. All of us coming in the image of Adam. Adam being our first parent. We're all related. Did you know that?